Well, hey, Tony, nice to see you. Thanks for joining us today.
Amy, my pleasure. I love your energy. Thanks for having me.
I love your energy. Thanks for
Oh,
being here. Hey, for those of you who don't know Tony or his energy, Tony Martignetti, he is the evangelist for planned giving, and he has a background as an attorney, although that's not necessary if you are thinking about or want to develop a planned giving program at your organization. So he's here today to talk, to give us a little insight as to what he's going to be covering at the upcoming Nonprofit Changemakers virtual summit in March. Tony, why don't you give us a little peek, if you don't mind?
I'm really excited to be doing this Changemakers conference with you, Amy. I think it's a terrific idea. I love the idea of 3 days. Folks can spend some hours each day learning from other folks. Yeah, I like the idea of the 3 days instead of just a one day shot. So congratulations, good, brava, good on you. You even sort of teased what my topic is when you mentioned you don't need an attorney, because I'm going to be talking about busting those 5 most common myths of planned giving. Yes, the insidious myths, those hateful, hurtful myths that keep nonprofits out of planned giving. And one of them, I'm only giving one here, so there's no spoilers. I'll give you 20%. You got to come see me for the other 80%. One of them is what you just said, that you don't need a lawyer to do planned giving, to be successful at planned giving. Totally unnecessary. And I'm an attorney. I don't practice, but I used to. And I'm probably the only one who will tell you, you don't need an attorney to be successful at planned giving. And if you want the other 4 myths, you're going to just have to come to the conference.
I didn't realize I was giving away one of the myths whenever I said that. I
was going to give away a different one, but now I'm not. So no, you inadvertently teased one. Absolutely. Go with it.
We got to keep them hungry. You guys got to come, please join us for the conference. It'll be so much fun because Tony's amazing. And if you haven't already, please follow him on Twitter. Go ahead, Tony, what's the handle for the
I have 2 I'm at Tony Martignetti, and then at PG_accelerator, because Planned Giving Accelerator is a membership community that I've created where it's a brain dump. I'm teaching folks everything I know about how to start their planned giving program, and that's a membership community that you join for a year. So I'm at those 2 places, and thank you for shouting out my social channels too. Thank you.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's great to be able to learn from different voices. That's one of the things we like about, that's kind of what's behind the virtual summit, was really just being able to share a variety of voices on a variety of topics. And they all come down to really fundraising, marketing, or leadership, which all kind of weave together. But everybody has different styles. And I'm hoping that the folks out there who come to Top Nonprofits, that they'll be able to really find people too that they feel they align with in terms of philosophy. So, and learn some new stuff, which is really the
changemakers learning from changemakers.
Changemakers, exactly. And this year, this March, our theme is being the change. I felt like in September when we first did the Changemakers, because of COVID, there was so much change that we all had to get used to. But now let's talk a little bit about how can we affect change, right? As change makers, as those who are running organizations that are doing great things. So, Tony, can you give me a little bit of background on, I know we're not sharing the 5 myths, but tell me, how did you come up with those 5 myths, and where did that idea for that particular session, come from?
I've been doing planned giving since 1997. So it's 24 years. And I've just seen so many nonprofits avoid planned giving for lots of wrong reasons. So just, I guess through the years, I've seen the top 5 reasons, they emerge from Q&As in webinars and conferences. Yeah. They emerge from clients and potential clients. I've just, you just collect things, you collect wisdom over the years. And so now, maybe I'm a slow learner. I've been at this 24 years. Now I finally got 5 topics, 5 things I can.
You're like, I've heard that one before. I've heard that before.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah. I would like to know what's the least common myth that you've heard? Was there
The
ever,
least common, so that would be the thing that nobody believes then. The least
right,
common myth would be,
like
the
maybe
least common
one,
myth would be a truth.
well,
Wouldn't it?
what about the myth that you heard from maybe one organization out of all of the organizations and you've never heard it again as an issue?
Right. So yeah, so you're trying to tease the other four out of me. I know you are.
Oh,
You're not going to do it.
I'm not,
I'm
okay.
not. No,
All right.
no,
I don't
no.
want to give it
But no,
to
let's think of this logically. So the least believed myth would be a big truth.
right.
So I'll share a big truth about
Okay.
planned giving without turning one of the other remaining four myths on its head, because I don't want to do that. So a great truth about planned giving, it builds deep relationships with your donors.
Who doesn't want that?
When folks include you in their long-term plan, in their will, or maybe some other estate plan method, they love you right alongside their husband, wife, children, and grandchildren. That's a deep relationship.
And I think that's what, most organizations aspire to. So that'll be great. I'm so excited for your session.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for taking some time out. And we'll be seeing you very soon.
Absolutely. Folks, come to Changemakers. You got to come to the Changemakers 3-day virtual conference, Nonprofit Changemakers. You got to be there. That's all.
Just gotta be there.
It's not, it's your life.
Yeah, you can't lose. You got all the recordings too. So we've got 3 tracks going on, and CFRE continuing ed units as well. And that's what's great about having tracks on a virtual conference, is this way they're recorded. So if you miss one because you were at a different session, you can still check out the other session later on. So great.
Absolutely. Look forward to seeing you in March.
Thanks, Tony. Hope to see you before that, but
Thank
we'll see
you.
you in March. All right, take care. Bye,
So
everyone.
long. Bye, everybody.